senior from Virginia, number 5, Madison Flores. Our freshman from Rotterdam, the Netherlands, number 10, Lizana Kyo. Our sophomore from Valladolid, Spain, number 11, Sylvia Diego. A junior from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 12, from Patrick Casey.
Once I go off this ad,
From Salamanca, Spain, number 18, Sia Sanchez. A junior from Tampere, Finland, number 25, Katrin Kakko. A junior from Hammarö, Sweden, number 28, Maya Kemper. And a freshman from Karlshamn, Sweden, number 29, Erica Letstra. The juniors are built by Evan Mosey Fleming. This is Conway Hillville. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Slight overcast in the sky, not too hot, not too cool. A great day to play some soccer. As we bring you this one today, my name is Chris Richmond. Alongside me is my co-host Jay Nickel. We're going to be the two bringing you today's matchup.
Yeah, it's a really exciting matchup here today, Chris, between the Monarchs and the Cougars. First matchup here for the Cougars on home turf to start off the 2022 season.
Switch mics because it's sound like
You see number 25 there, Katri Kakko for the Cougars, holding off her defender, letting that ball go out, and the Cougars retain possession.
They said that they had it on over there.
Peters on the throw in for the Cougars, looking for more in to the feet of Di Diego,
Really familiar face for the Cougars after winning USA South Conference Freshman of the Year last year in women's soccer. Now it's going to be a fresh new face for the Cougars. Lindstrom trying to start an attack here. Monarchs trying to start something here early. Number 3 there for the Monarchs, Charlie Oldham, trying to start something but can't.
So far, both sides doing a great job not letting their opponent get across the other 30 to really get in the scoring position. They're playing great defense, keeping that ball moving.
Yeah, a lot of pressure from both teams being applied to the ball handler. As you can see there, Jenna Franklin for the Cougars keeping that ball in and now trying to fight for it against a Monarch.
They're going to say that was out on Franklin, so possession will go over to the Monarchs.
Yeah, and not where the Monarchs want to be early to start this game. In their own defending third with the pressure the Cougars are applying here. It's a very dangerous situation as they do a good job of getting the ball out. Now you're going to see Oldham playing it down to number 4 for the Monarchs. That's going to be Amanda DiDomenico running down the wing and now passing to 6 for the Monarchs. It's Haley Strain. As Samantha Casey does a great job of the Cougars keeping possession there as Casey gets the ball out off the Monarch. Senior Madison Morin, really not much to do with that ball there as the Cougars retain possession.
This coming into a long weekend of home openers for the Averett Cougars, as it started off Friday with the Averett volleyball team coming into the Cougar Classic, a little tournament they run every year, hosted in our own Grant Center. They opened us up this weekend on Friday with their first home opener, and then football kicking off on this very field right here on Saturday with their home opener. And now we're here on Sunday with women's soccer's first home opener here.
Yeah, I talked about this yesterday, Chris. It's a very exciting time to be an Averett Cougar. Sports kicking right back into the swing of things. As you see, the Monarchs going to have possession here on their own. Looks to be bench. Not really sure what to do with it there as Peters plays it back to her defender.
And now this matchup, which would usually be a conference matchup between the two teams, is now a non-conference matchup with the Averett Cougars moving to the ODAC conference. So as these two teams are pretty familiar of each other, they don't share the same relationship as they used to in past years.
No, not at all. As you see Diego trying to find Franklin there on the corner, but can't. Big throw in from Morin there, taking that ball into the box. Cougars look to have one of their first chances of the game if they can figure it out, as a Monarch is running down and does a great job to kick that one out for a Cougars throw-in. That was Strain there on the – that was Morrell there on the defense. The junior out of Monarch's Corner, South Carolina.
Cougars did a great job after that throw-in from Morin to keep the ball up in the air and give themselves at least an opportunity to shoot at the goal. Yeah, missed a little bit.
As saying
left.
That, Chris Morin with another big throw into the head of Diego, but nothing arising there from that chance. Now Morel with a big kick right into the head of Casey, and Morin not able to get ahead on that one. Franklin applying pressure there to the left back, makes her make a play, and she passes it out of bounds for a Cougars throw-in. Peters looking for Morin. Morin trying to find Diego, but taken away by Monarch, and Morin with a chance, and Sanchez with the shot and the save. First save of the day by the Methodist goalie. It's going to be 0-0. Kaylee Justice, the junior out of Greensboro, North Carolina, there with the save on the shot by Sanchez.
That was a great save right there. Kind of landed a little bit awkwardly. That's why it took her a little bit of time to get up as she landed on the ball with the save, but great shot there.
As you see here with Diego and the ball at her feet. Yeah, the shot by Sanchez, who is a new freshman for the Averett Cougars. She's going to be out of Salamanca, Spain. Looking to make a quick impact here in the first home game of her collegiate career. And a very good tackle there by Erica Lindstrom. And now Sanchez with the ball at her feet again, trying to find Diego, but hits a Monarch on the way.
Yeah, I think they're going to call a handball there.
Yeah, Kako.
As the ball popped up from her feet, and I accidentally caught her in the hand right there, so.
Yeah, not much for her to really do there. Can't really control when the ball's flying at her like that. Big kick into the box from the Monarchs. Not much feet on this one, and a Monarch takes control of it, trying to find number 3 for the Monarchs. That was Oldham, and another handball called. It's going to be a goal kick or a free kick in favor of the Cougars. It's going to be number 25, Katri Kako there. Morin finding Diego with space, trying to keep that one in, but can't get there. Morin a little overshot there on the pass to Diego.
I know the Cougars are kind of looking forward to kind of getting Diego started in this one. Like you mentioned before, she won the USAC Rookie Player of the Year last year.
Yeah, being a big presence for this Cougars offense, really getting her hot can be the key to each game this season. And especially now with the weapons that Megan Mosey-Fleming has built around her. So you see Peters coming up from her back line here, trying to make a little bit of a run. Little bit of a free roam there for Peters. Now Morin all the way back to Lindstrom. Lindstrom gets taken out. And Peters with a swift pass there, trying to find Diego. Morin on her tail. And Sanchez slides in to intercept that pass, and Lindstrom all the way back to Kako, and the Cougars are going to reset their attack here. As you see, Diego with the ball at her feet again. Can't get around her defender. But Franklin trying to find Sanchez. Cougars really look to be one step away here on offense. And you see the Monarchs with an attack intercepted there by Kinberg. Now Morin with a lot of space trying to find Diego, who has the ball. Looking for Franklin on the corner. And a little bit of a wide shot from Franklin.
Just missed left, where that was a good setup there by Diego to set up Jenna Franklin right there with the shot. But from this angle, looked like it could have been good. But
yeah, very deceptive sitting here up in this press box, Chris. But the Cougars do look to be playing a little more polished brand of soccer than they are very much used to.
So far, the Cougars have 2 shots on goals I believe.
Yeah, looking very demanding here in this first half. As we see number 6 for the Monarchs. It's going to be Strain going up the wing and defended by Kako. Doing a great job to keep that one in. And Kinberg now through the legs of her defender. And now Sanchez. Sanchez trying to find DiDiego. DiDiego gets the little flick. And Morin has the beat on her man. And DiDiego in space trying to find the shot. And Franklin with another one and another shot a little wide left. The Cougars do look very good on offense here.
Looked pretty much identical places where that ball ended up. 2 shot attempts she was able to get there back to back. You know, one thing from watching soccer and even lacrosse, you know, the more shots you take, eventually one of them's going to fall, so I know she's looking for one of these to fall.
Yeah, Franklin's been set up very well there by one of her forwards in DiDiego. And Sanchez looks to be a very lethal attack here for the Cougars in the 2022 season. As Peters gets beat by her man there, and Kako's now marking hers. Little bit of a run there. That's going to be number 12 for the Cougars, Samantha Casey, hunting that one down. It's going to be a throw-in in favor of the Monarchs now in the Cougars defending third. Monarchs looking to threat here. Trying to cross that one in and out of bounds. Kinkoff not really having to do much there to defend that. It's going to be a goal kick in favor of the Cougars.
Big kick here is going to get ahead of a Monarch defender.
Yeah, not much for the Monarchs to do there with that one, as it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Peters again. Casey with a big boot up there. Deflecting off a defender, and now Sanchez trying to find DiDiego, but to the feet of a Monarch. And now Sanchez again applying a lot of pressure here.
Great job by that Monarchs back defense to keep that ball away from the goal and get the ball back on the other side.
Kinkoff coming off her line there. Kinberg and Casey. Casey's rapid right now up the wing. Not much for Franklin to do with that. Just getting overpowered by the defender there. Peters playing it short to Franklin there, and now the Monarchs look to threat to no avail. It's going to be another throw-in in favor of the Cougars. Peters finds the ball at her feet. Now Franklin over to Sanchez. Casey with a lot of people to find and not able to find anyone Casey gets a little crossed up by her attacker there. Now Strain. More centralized attack here for the Cougars as Lindstrom with a great tackle in the midfield. See if the Cougars can make a chance out of this. Lindstrom trying to lead her attacker a little bit, but cannot.
Looks more back and forth action here, as it looked like for the Cougars, they kind of had their foot on the acceleration a little bit, gaining a couple shots back to back, but now it's just been kind of back and forth by both sides.
Yeah, not much offense there for the Cougars. Sent those 2 shots by Franklin. Now DiDiego trying to do her magic on the wing here. Trying to find a teammate in the middle is DiDiego and gets taken out. Refs are going to say it's a clean tackle right outside of the box. Looks to be a corner kick in favor of the Cougars here. It's going to be Kako on the corner kick for the Cougars here. Definitely looking for the head of DiDiego here. Can't find anyone. Lindstrom tries to go for a shot there, but Peters finds the ball at her feet. Off of a Monarch, deflected, and now ball in possession of the Monarchs. Monarchs trying to keep that ball away from Franklin and the Cougars, but can't. Now Sanchez with the space for a shot. Finding DiDiego, back to Sanchez, and the shot deflected off of a Monarch. Now Lindstrom trying to scramble for that ball. Keep the attack going for the Cougars, but can't, and now Kako. The Monarchs do a great job at finding the space here. Number 6 for the Monarchs is Kinkoff comes off her line to scoop any kind of threat the Monarchs impose on this Cougars defense. Doing a great job of having the IQ to come out and snag that and not giving the attacker a chance.
That was a great job by the Monarchs, being in a position where they could have gave up a goal, put themselves in a position where they had a chance at scoring.
Yeah, very good counterattack, Chris. So far, seems to be the chances that the Monarchs have been on that counterattack, like you were just saying.
Right there, looked like the Cougars' best opportunity so far at trying to get a goal, where it looked like they had numbers. I think number 18, Sanchez, the freshman, just thought about it a little bit too long. I thought she was going to be the one that ended up taking that shot, but
yeah, laid it off to DiDiego there in the box. Now Morin trying to find Sanchez. Ball goes off of Sanchez and out of bounds now. Franklin intercepting there in a vital position, giving the ball to DiDiego, trying to find a teammate from the looks of it. Can't find the feet of Morin, but Sanchez running up on the ball as it gets cleared out. Now Casey, ball in the box.
Great pass.
DiDiego's not offside. DiDiego with the shot and the first home goal of the season for DiDiego. Averett Cougars won. Very early on, 21 minutes into this game.
Going back to that, great pass and setup by number 12, Samantha Casey there, as she just threaded the needle on that pass right over a Monarch's head into the feet of De Diego. And that's exactly what you want to see when you're the Cougars in that position, to get your number one player in position like that, and perfectly executed there by the Cougars, and now they're going to go up 1-0.
Yeah, going into this game now up 1-0, I have a feeling we're going to see a different brand of Cougar soccer now, trying to play more through De Diego, as we're going to have a replay here on this one. You can see as De Diego just finishes that one off nice and tidy off the pass by Casey. Casey doing a great job all day long so far to be able to come up from her defensive position and play a ball into her forwards, as we just saw there by that goal.
As we take a quick break after this goal, we'll be right back with Averett Sports Network.
Being a student athlete here has definitely pushed me to do things that I have not been able to do in the past. Because of my team, I have opened up more socially, and they have pushed me to be a better
Monarchs going to start this off after the opening goal by the Cougars.
And I believe I'd like to take credit for that, Shane. As I said, the more shots you take, the more they're going to fall.
That's exactly.
And right after I said that, next shot was a goal.
Indeed, Chris. Off all these chances the Cougars are creating for themselves, I feel like we're going to see a couple more of these events taking place, as we see De Diego trying to get that one. Looks to be a little shaken up after a collision with number 11 there for the Monarchs.
It looked like they might have caught heads right there, which is always a dangerous spot, especially playing soccer. When you both go up for that ball, it's so easy to catch your heads on one another.
Yeah, the battle of number 11's there. See if De Diego remembers that later in the game.
She does a nice job playing up on this ball.
Playing very aggressive now are the Cougars, trying to suffocate the Monarchs here early in the game.
Cougars now pressing the issue here.
Morin's going to go to the ground there after getting tripped up by her opponent. Now Sanchez trying to get that there, and another ball falling to the feet of Casey. Great tackle there by Samantha Casey. Not the biggest girl on this Cougars team, but her physical presence on this field is unmatchable.
That was a great job by number 4 for the Monarchs, Amanda, able playing up and keeping the Cougars from getting a little bit more momentum going.
Yeah, good recovery there after the great tackle by Casey. Two very good displays of defense. Even though there is one goal in favor of the Cougars, both teams have been playing very superb defense here so far. With all the chances that have happened, one goal is really saying a lot. As we see De Diego in open space again, going for the shot. Looks like she's not going to get the call there. Would have been a PK in favor of the Cougars, but refs, no call.
back and forth right here. Both teams looking for an opportunity.
Yeah, ball bouncing around to each team as Franklin finally corrals it and finds Morin. Morin in space. Morin looking for Sanchez. Sanchez can't get a clean shot on it, but Franklin says, I want it.
Over the goalie.
In! And that's a goal for number 8, Jenna Franklin, from about 25 yards out.
Finishing it with the left leg there.
Up and over the goalie. That is Kaylee Justice for the Monarchs. Cougars up to a very early 2-0 lead here in this contest.
Jenna Franklin, somebody who's already had two shot attempts already in this game. Both times just missing a little bit left. Now connected on this monster of a bomb.
Replay here on the pass from Franklin and Sanchez. Ball bouncing around. Falls to the feet of Franklin. First time banger over the goalie and in. The junior out of Jacksonville, North Carolina, getting her first notch of the season here on the score sheet.
Gets it done for the home team.
Yeah, a lot of momentum definitely building on that Cougar sideline after going up 2-0 after a former contest between a former conference opponent. Number 10 there for the Monarchs with a little bit of fanciness. That's going to be Tatiana Lorenzo Scheiber. Morin getting in front of the attackers there to just take that away. Now Kinberg. Ball goes into the middle of the field for the Monarchs. Not a lot of space for them to do anything with it here. Number 14, Rihanna Orello there, takes it back to the midfield. And a big boot up there by Jenna Franklin. You saw it minutes ago and just saw it there again. Franklin the header to Morin off the throw-in. Now Sanchez in a foot race with the defender. Strong pass played out there to Tatiana. Gio clearing that one out of space there. Now Sanchez trying to fight off. That's number 4 there. That's Oldham for the Cougars, but ref's going to call a foul there on Kinberg. Will be a free kick in favor of the Monarchs here. Looks to be number 26, Alyssa Morel, on the free kick, trying to find a head of a Monarch in that box. Pretty decent ball in there by Morel, but finding only the head of a Cougar as that one's going to go out of bounds for a Monarch throw-in.
It looked like there was a little confusion with balls there as they had 2 balls on the field down there. I think one person grabbed the ball and the other one threw one in.
Yeah, it looks to be another throw in there. Free kick here for the Monarchs.
But with all the opportunities as of late that Methodist has had on this side, the Cougars have done a great job of just keeping down the shot attempts. Like I mentioned before in this game, the more shot attempts you're going to have, the more chances at goals you're going to have, and Cougars are doing a great job at limiting those opportunities.
Yeah, Cougars really doing well on all fronts here. really being impressive at the first home contest of the year, putting on for the hometown faithful of Danville, Virginia. Sun coming out a little bit on this overcast Labor Day Sunday, capping off a great weekend of Averett athletics that has taken place here in Danville, Virginia over this weekend. Another quick throw in there.
Looked like it caught the arm of an Averett defender there, so.
Caught the arm right outside of the box. Very dangerous position here. If you're an Averett Cougar, don't want to concede a goal within this first half, letting the Monarchs gain any bit of momentum going into the second.
As this kick is going to stay on the ground and defended nicely by Morin.
Yeah, Brunson, the junior out of St. Petersburg, Florida there for the Monarchs, not really able to get that one off the ground and give her team a chance with that.
As the Cougars now have an opportunity to get on the opposite side of the field and get another chance at a shot here, as Warren now with the ball passes it up. A nice crossover there.
Sanchez trying to find that after calling the pass. That was going to be number 21 there, Mayu High Vernon. Now the Monarchs running down the wing. Oldham trips over her own feet, and it's going to be offsides there for the Monarchs. Going to be a free kick. Sorry, Di Domenico there for the Monarchs, but going to be a free kick here for the Cougars. Now, after a little bit of confusion, the Monarchs going to find themselves with another free kick.
It's going to bring back up Morrill.
Nice ball in there from Morrill, right over the crossbar on the attempt from the Monarchs. Kinkoff happy to see that one skied over her head.
That was a great job by number 26, Morrill, as she put that right on the money.
Yeah, setting her teammates up very well there, Chris.
Right on the money, just caught a little bit too high off the foot. I believe that was number 10, Tatiana Lorenko-Scheiber, that was able to get a foot on it, I believe. There's a lot of Monarchs in between, but I believe that was number 10 who got their foot on it and just a little bit too high. But if you're the Monarchs coming into this position being down 2-0, you take advantage of those looks that you get, and you use them to your advantage.
Yeah, not much room here for error for the Monarchs after being down 2 before going into the break. Oh, a very good chance looking to bloom there for the Monarchs, but Kinkoff comes off her line again and scoops that one up.
She's looking to give a good boot right here. She gets this one high up in the air.
Looking for High Vernon there was Kinkoff, but can't find her. Now the Monarchs are on the attack with a lot of space. Is Lorenko-Shire trying to find her teammate, but can't keep that one in, was Orello. Cougars doing a great job of suffocating any chances the Monarchs get here early in this game.
Now 12 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yeah, Monarchs desperately are going to need a goal going into that second half if they want to show any bit of life here. Now Remy Vigouroux there, new face in the midfield for the Cougars, making her presence known. As Peters does a good job to keep that one in, trying to find DiDiego, but cannot. Now being trapped is the Monarchs, being forced to pass it to their last and final man. Lorenco Shire being forced to work for that one as the ball goes off of Kinberg and out here. Monarchs will have a throw-in. Lindbergh and Arello there trying to fight for that one. Quick throw in here. That was Di Domenico trying to get that one up into some space for the Monarchs. Nothing coming from that. Kinkoff with a big boot up to midfield. Ball falls to Domenico. Now Kinberg. Casey takes out her attacker right outside the box and gets a yellow.
So now this gives Methodist a great opportunity here.
Very aggressive tackle there from Casey.
With 10 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock, let's see if the Cougars will be able to hold off the Monarchs here to keep this 2-0 lead going into the half. As this kick is going to be off the mark to the left.
Arello there not able to find anyone.
But crossover back. It's going to be back to number 10, Lorenco Scheiber, but it's going to be off the mark, off to the left. So another shot attempt there for the Monarchs will not fall.
Yeah, Monarchs having a decent amount of time within that box, but looks to be very minimal shots to show for it. Monarchs letting that one slip by there and go out of bounds.
This ball is going to be booted off by Casey. Back out of bounds, so Monarchs will throw back in.
Kinberg goes down there after a collision.
And great job by Casey.
Great block there from the little Spitfire that is Samantha Casey everywhere on the pitch today. Doing anything and everything is Casey. And a great block there from the Cougars. That looks to be number 4, Peters, with the goal line clearance after Kinberg came up for the shot.
So multiple opportunities there, but the Cougars stay strong and don't give up the goal. Kind of sparked there by number 12, Samantha Casey, as she slid across, got hit with that slide tackle, and got the yellow card on the last shot attempt by the Monarchs on the other side, but makes up for it there with that slide tackle, as it looked like it was going to be a great opportunity for the Monarchs at a shot if it did get past her.
Yeah, Casey, really good job of putting herself in harm's way for the sake of her team.
Ball up in the air. Cougars able to get a foot on it. Head up to De Diego.
De Diego trying to get that ball up and over the defender.
Now 7 minutes and 15 seconds left to go.
Kinberg getting that to Vigorou. Vigorou taken out there by the defender.
Tough battle for the ball right there. Monarchs able to gain possession of it. But great job by the Cougars over there. I believe that was Peters getting her foot in there.
And now Kako all the way up to
And
De
ball
Diego.
gets
She is
passed.
one-on-one with her defender. And the shot blocked there.
Great job.
Alyssa Murrell, the junior, doing a great job of keeping that one within reach and denying De Diego one-on-one. Looks like it was going to be a really, really good opportunity there for the Cougars and De Diego to notch the brace, but Morrell with really just a one last stand there for the Monarchs.
I know if you're the Cougars, you were on the edge of your seat and licking your chops right there. You have your best player and all-conference player running down 101 in that situation, doing what she does best. So you're sitting there thinking it's a great opportunity, but Morrell able to slide in there and pretty much do the same thing that Samantha Casey did on the other end for the Cougars.
Yeah, denying the Cougars fans and players of the dreams of a 3-0 lead here before the half.
Now Monarchs on the move, crossing the midway. They're getting some great passes off with the opportunity now has numbers.
Very good ball movement there by the Monarchs, but halted by Kinberg. And now very, very controversial offsides there called by the linesman. De Diego looks to have been gone. Wanted redemption after that last shot, but the linesman took away her chance.
Looked pretty close to she looked like she was stride for stride with the defender. But I guess they're going to say she took off a little bit too soon there.
Now Gio there in a little bit of a physical battle with number 2. That was Caroline Simpkins for the Methodist Monarchs. Ball's going to go out of bounds as we find ourselves with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left here in this first half between the Averett University Cougars and the Methodist University Monarchs. Goal kick for the Cougars here. Looks to be Kako that's going to take it.
That kick is going to be off the head of a Monarch defender, so now Cougars will be throwing the ball in. With a little bit of time left on the clock to see if they have they can find a chance here. Take a 3-0 lead.
Sanchez does a good job to get that one out from the Monarch. And now Vigorou back to Sanchez. Sanchez trying to find looks like Morin. But now the Monarchs are out and on the run with some space. Kako there for the Cougars doing a good job of defending off of Corinne Chavelain for the Monarchs.
This ball is just going to go out on a Monarch defender, so Averett Cougars looking to put a last chance effort at going up 3-0 here in the half, 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
Morin with the ball at her feet, looking for High Vernon. Little bit overshot there. Now High Vernon intercepts that one. Passes to Vigaroo. Vigaroo was looking for DiDiego within the middle, but couldn't find her. Casey getting a piece of that one, keeping it out. Held back there was Kinberg, but not going to get called. And that one's going to roll out of bounds here as we have 1:11 left here in this first half.
Now under 1 minute.
As Kako fires that one off. Peters with a big boot up there to DiDiego. DiDiego has Sanchez. Looks like she tripped over her own feet there, was Sanchez. Now Vigaroo in a little bit of a battle there on the other opposing line. Methodist does a great job of sneaking that one out past the Cougars. Still going are the Monarchs.
A great job there
by Kako.
Now 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
Looking like we're going to go into this second half with a Cougars 2-0 lead. And that is exactly what will happen as Averett Cougars find themselves up 2-0 against the Methodist Monarchs here at Daly Field in a sunny now Danville, Virginia. We will be back here on the Averett Sports Network with the second half very soon.
Being a student athlete here has definitely pushed me to do things that I have not been able to do in the past. Because of my team, I have opened up more socially, and they have pushed me to be a better athlete and a better student, and I wouldn't be who I am today if it weren't for them.
We are back with Averett Sports Network. My name is Chris Richmond. Alongside me is my co-host, Shane Mickle, as we're bringing you the second half of play in this matchup. So far, it's 2-0 in favor of the Cougars.
Yeah, Cougars looking really dominant in that first half, getting that 2-goal lead early off a goal from Jenna Franklin and Diego there.
We do have a goalie change for the Monarchs in at goal right now. It's going to be number one, Caroline Sipkins, a freshman out of Sanford, North Carolina. She's going to come in and get some minutes here in this second half of play. Now Franklin with the ball. She's going to pass it up.
Diego looking for a teammate in space.
Nice move there to get open. She's going to cross it over, but defended nicely by Dominico. And the shot just off the mark there for Sanchez, as she's still looking to get her first goal of the game. Had some good opportunities in the first half and starting out the second half with a great opportunity there.
Yeah, this front three for the Cougars looks to be very menacing. Excited to see the impact they can have on this team throughout the season. As we see number 6, Strain there, barreling down the wing, running into the wall that is Samantha Casey. As Casey gets pushed down, Kenkoff is going to scoop that one up for her first save of the game.
A little back and forth. Samantha Casey has been playing aggressive all game on the defensive side of the ball, and you just hear some things back and forth. Monarchs don't really agree with some of the calls, no calls they have been calling against Samantha Casey. And right there, dropping the shoulder and knocking her down.
Casey pushed down again. Refs, another no call. Kaka running after, looks to be Strain. Ball played in, cleared out by Kinberg, and then Sanchez giving it to Morin.
Now Morin's just going to play this ball up. Now in the possession of the Monarchs, as they're playing super aggressive so far in this one.
A ball in there off of Lindstrom for the Cougars.
Now corner kick here for the Monarchs. I believe that it's going to be number 26, Morel over there, going to kick off. Nice kick in the air, and the header is good there for the Monarchs off a great corner kick by Morel. I believe that was number 22 that headed that one in. Number 22, Cameron Piper, a freshman out of Jacksonville, North Carolina, was able to connect with the header just over the goalie there to make this one 1-2, and the Monarchs already with 2 shot attempts connecting on one of them. So 1 for 2 so far in the second half, looking way more aggressive than they did in the first half. But tends to be the case when you're playing down 2-0.
Checking in for the Cougars, replacing Maya Kinberg, is number 6, Sabrina Begg.
Have a throw in now for the Monarchs. Going to go in. Cougar was able to get their feet on it. Now Jenna's going to pass it up. It's going to be too far there for Diego. Now the Monarchs here with possession, looking to have another opportunity here to get the ball down the field, as this one's going to go straight to Samantha Casey.
Casey not able to get a really good foot on that one, kicking it out of bounds.
Now kick up here, keep the ball on the other side of the field. Monarchs so far looking like two completely different teams from the first half and the second half. Played a little bit modest in the first half, staying back, kind of taking their time. Now they're staying aggressive, keeping the foot on the pedal here. As number 6, Begg, was able to get her foot on it and get it out of bounds to kind of slow down that momentum there for the Monarchs. Header's going to be just over the head there. And now Casey kicking that one out of bounds. Kick here is going to be off the mark to the left.
Yeah, not much chances there for any Monarchs in the box. Kinkoff looking to have a goal kick here now. Trying to reset her offense to the form that they were in that first half, getting that strong 2-0 lead. Now finding themselves in a little bit of adversity here.
They're just going to let this one roll out and let the goalkeeper take this one. Hoping to get a good boot across the midline. Big kick here up in the air. It's going to be right to Jenna Franklin as she gets a head on it. Good header there by Franklin, as they're going to call it here.
Ref does not like that little bit of physicality that Franklin tried to impose on the Monarch.
Sound like the Cougar fans were not a big fan of that one, as they feel like there's a couple opportunities they could have called it the other way as well.
Begg's going to be fouled here, and you hear that home crowd rumble. One of the first calls for the Cougars all night going their way.
Big kick here. It's like it's going to go to more and more now with the ball. She's going to cross it over. Now Franklin.
Casey trying to clear that one out. Finds Gio. Gio has Franklin down the wing. Can Franklin beat that ball there?
It's going to be close.
And the defender closes off on her.
And now heavy rain out of nowhere.
Yeah, seeming to come literally out of nowhere other than the sky. You see the people fleeing for shelter. This game just got interesting, folks.
Coming into this one, it was overcast, but it didn't look like it was going to rain too much. And then the sun started peeking out a little bit. The sun started to peek out a little bit, but now heavy rain out of nowhere. It's going to make this one interesting, as this kick is very good with a chance here.
Cougars almost with a free goal there, as number 1 for the Monarchs, Simpkins, was off her line.
All right. Now the ball coming across midway. Casey here is just going to kick that one out of bounds and have a reset here.
Now the Monarchs with a throw in here.
Monarchs now with a chance. Pass up here. And it looks like we're going to have another call here.
Lindstrom taking down the Monarch there, giving them a free kick in the attacking third.
So great opportunity here for the Monarchs with a chance here to tie it up 2-2. So far, the free kicks so far have been gone really well or really bad for the Monarchs here. So we'll see how this one goes, as this one goes straight to Morin. And almost
now the Cougars are out, and they are going.
And
Diego with a lot of space.
She's going to be forced to slow it down here. Great job by the Monarchs getting in front of De Diego there. But she's still fighting through, and no call there. As now Bay's going to kick it up again, and now the Cougars going to have another chance. Crossing over is De Diego. Morin with an opportunity. Now De Diego off to the right, as that one couldn't fall. Try to make something out of nothing there, as Cougars had a very good opportunity there. Monarchs did a great job getting back and getting in front of those attackers for the Cougars.
Yeah, a lot of confusion there taking place within the box of the Cougars as the rain comes down. Looking up into the sky, seems to be one big cloud, but very interesting aspect of this game now. See how it affects both teams. As Kako's running down the pitch, trying to find Morin in the middle, but can't. Now Vigaroo getting a foot on that. Lindstrom over to Peters. Monarchs scooping back up possession of that. Morin can't afford to stay on her feet there. Oldham runs into the wall. That is Samantha Casey.
And now Monarchs with numbers. Great crossover, but great job by Peters to get that ball away. But the Monarchs able to keep it in their possession. As we're going to see a crossover here possibly. No.
Vigaroo doing a great job of implementing herself into that defense.
Cougars still staying strong in this last defense here, as a shot here is going to be scooped up and saved
by Kinkoff there. Kinkoff not really challenged much, having one kind of mishap happen on that cross, but with that ball traveling so fast off that head from such a close distance, not much she can really do there in goal. Morin literally carrying the girl like a backpack, still no call. Lindstrom finds Franklin. Franklin finds the ball at her feet. Crept up on by the defender that is Cameron Acevedo.
Thought I maybe heard a little thunder, but it was really just somebody walking up the bleachers. Got a little worried that we might not be able to see the end of this one, but so far just heavy rain, no thunder, no lightning, so still going to be playing in this one.
Little more cautious each team may be running with this wet pitch now, especially since home of the Cougars, Daly Field here in Danville, Virginia, is now turf. Little more danger for each team here.
And it really challenges the people playing on the pitch right now to kind of adjust to how the ball is going to play now with the turf field, like you mentioned. With the rain, the ball is going to skid across very differently how it was before when the turf was dry. So now the players having to adjust to that as well. It's going to make for an interesting end to this one as well. So now the Monarchs with the ball here is going to pass it up finds another player here as Monarchs are pushing the tempo.
Peters does a good job of staying near that, cutting off the attacker from that pass.
Pass was defended and headed by a Monarch defender. Now in transitions the Monarchs, but great job by the Cougars getting a foot on that one. Monarchs still pushing. Goal here is going to be in. As it looks like the Averett goalie is slow to get up. Dangerous looking situation there. She slid in during the kick. Thought she maybe caught a cleat there. But she gives a thumbs up that she's fine. But the Monarchs able to find the far corner of the goal there, able to bounce it in off the post. So now we got ourselves a ball game here, 2-2 with 30 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this one.
Yeah, big cluster of blue and white in that box for the Cougars, and you just see a ball skip right past up and in that goal. Not a very pleasing sight. If you're the Cougars, finding yourselves a little comfortable after that 2-0 lead going into that second half.
And it looks like we're going to have a complete shift here in substitutions. Have almost too many to count there, as I lost track of players coming on the field for the Monarchs.
See how the Cougars can handle now this game being drawn back at even. Lindstrom takes down 14 there for the Monarchs.
So looking like the rain already playing a factor in this one. Great kick there. It's going to be defended, though, by the Cougars. And it looks like she caught that one off the arms. Didn't think the ref was going to call it, but they called it late there. Give the Cougars possession back off a free kick. And looks like the rain's finally not gone, but lightened up a little bit.
Rain may have lightened up, but definitely this turf is not the same as these girls started on about a little more than an hour ago.
Ball's going to go out of bounds there. Giving possession back to the Cougars.
Ball in favor of the Cougars now as Morin. The Monarchs are on the run with a lot of space and numbers. Number 15 there, can't corral it. Now Peters trying to find someone in space. Pass is going to look to go to DiDiego, but to Monarchs right there on that back line, stopping that from happening.
Now Monarchs passing the midway.
Going to be a no call there from the refs. Looks like the Cougar didn't even touch her.
Monarchs taking their time right here, trying to set something up. Looks like a possible timeout here. Oh, lightning delay. So we're having a little lightning delay as that storm came in. I spoke too soon. Little commentators cursed right there saying no lightning, no thunder. So we will be back. I can't give you the exact time that we're going to be waiting, but we will be right back. Same stream with Averett Sports Network when we come back from this delay.
Being a student athlete here has definitely pushed me to do things that I have not been able to do in the past. Because of my team, I have opened up more socially, and they have pushed me to be a better athlete and a better student, and I wouldn't be who I am today if it weren't for them.
All right, and welcome back to Averett Sports Network after that little lightning delay. The lightning has ceased, but as you can tell from the field conditions, the weather has not. So hopefully everybody has their scuba gear because we are underwater here on the field, and it's going to make for an interesting game. As it looks like the ball is literally floating on water.
I've never seen this in a sporting event before, Chris, but I'm very entertained. Methodist trying to really get something going. Here's Averett as well. Looks to be a really kind of condensed kind of offense going to be taking place.
Now we have
trying to keep the ball in front of her is Franklin. Getting it out of water will be key here. As you see, DiDiego does now. With a lot of space, DiDiego in the corner goes for the shot, and the save looks to be, again, number 1, Caroline Simpkins staying out there for the Monarchs.
And it looks like here where side of the field looks like it's going to be an actual advantage now, as usually the sides just flip, but as you can tell, I don't know if you could see it on the stream, but the flooding is very bad on the left side of the field, but on the right side of the field, it doesn't look as bad. There's still flooding there, but it doesn't look as bad.
Yeah, the ball physics will definitely be very dynamic throughout the rest of this game, as Averett looks to have that advantage you were talking about, Chris, with the whole, I guess, dryness of the field. Kinkoff kind of indirectly is going to have a little bit of an advantage there in goal now. Tackle there from Lindstrom, wrapped up with the defender. And Peters ball not really going anywhere. Casey, another tackle there. Remember, she does have a yellow card this game. Needs to be a little more cautious here. Now Morin trying to kick that one up, but cannot, having it get stuck in the water.
A goal in these conditions is going to be very, very impressive.
Not only impressive, but vital at a 2-2 ball game, as we have a little tumble there. Looks like the ball is still in bounds. It's going to be in favor of the Monarchs here in a little bit of a threatening position, as the rain is still coming down onto Daly Field.
Looks like we're going to have a sub here for Averett. I believe that's going to be, can't tell from here, but it looks like from up here it's going to be 18 Sanchez coming in for Cougars.
Goal kick for the Cougars there. Monarchs look to be taken down. Gonna be a free kick for the Monarchs. Wonder how the ball will react, looking to be stuck in a puddle.
It looks like for the rest of this game, the key is going to be keeping the ball up in the air. On all your passes, all your shots, you cannot let the ball hit the ground because it's just the water's just going to kill the momentum of the ball.
See what the Monarchs can do here with this shot. Sorry, free kick. See if they can get a shot off of it. And the field goal looks to be good, but we're not playing football. Kinkoff is going to have a goal kick here now.
Technically, we are playing football.
This is America, Chris. Soccer. Kako with the goal kick there for the Cougars. Peters trying to create something out of nothing as the ball stops from rolling out of bounds in the 2 inches of water. And that one's going to go out off of a Monarch.
I think 2 inches of water is a little generous, too. That looks a whole lot deeper than that, but it probably is realistically only 2 inches of water.
Looks to be a little drying up here.
Great job by Sanchez getting the defend on that, but now that water's coming into play, it looks like.
Almost a chance there for the Monarchs, but Kinkoff comes off her line and scoops that one up to save any bit of hostility that the Monarchs have.
Great job by the Monarch defender right there to stop that pass and get the ball back into the possession.
Monarch falls over her own feet there. Ball's going to go all the way back to Simpkins as she's going to reset her offense here. Dealing with these new conditions that Daly Field imposes. As Franklin scoops that one up. Gets past her defender. Can't attain possession, and ball is going to go out of bounds for a Cougar throw-in. Cougar side of the field looks to be pretty dry here, not really dealing with many of the implications that is coming from the weather.
Throw-in here is defended by the Monarchs.
High Vernon here on the ball for the Cougars. Passing looks to go. Trying to keep that one in. Looks to be number 16, Mackenzie Overly, the freshman from Mooresville, North Carolina. Newly entered into the game. Coming down to the last 20 minutes of play here after a lightning delay. Finding ourselves at a 2-2 match between the Averett Cougars and the Methodist Monarchs.
Looks like both head coaches here are talking to one of the officials here.
See what comes from this conversation. And the goal kick is off. DiDiego with a nice move to get past her defender. Looking for Franklin Moore in the middle. Intercepted by the Monarchs. Now Casey kicked way too hard looking for DiDiego.
And that could be an end result of having to adjust to these field conditions, because you have to really kick the ball to get any distance on these kicks, especially if it's going to be on the ground like that. Looks like it's going to be a call here on the Monarchs. Going to give possession back to the Cougars.
Cougars Cougars with the free kick there, falling right to the feet of a Monarch, and now Diego with the ball at her feet inside the box, and defended well by the Monarchs as it's gonna roll out for a Cougars corner.
Good news here in Danville. It looks like the sun's starting to come out.
Yeah, water looks to be dissipating on and off of the field. Not much stemming from that Cougar corner. Now Peters. Franklin's onside. Franklin with the shot wide right. Never mind, marked offsides by the linesman. Looked to be like Franklin was onside. A couple of those have gone in favor of the Monarchs today, though.
Possession to the Monarchs.
Yeah, Monarchs having it in their own defending third here, trying to get something going with the newfound conditions. Now Diego sees the ball, sees the space, tries to take it, creates it herself. Peters into Morin. Now Overly doing a great job of getting the call there. Good job there from the Monarch keeper to swat that one away in Simpkins. Cougars really trying to threaten here with 14:50 left here in the match. Going to be a push-off in favor of the Monarchs now. Cougars really can't afford to make the mistakes like that when they have the ball in their own attacking area. Sun just came out on a very sunny Danville, Virginia. Now you have seen the seasons change as this game has gone on. And Diego taking on 4 by herself. Now in the box with the shot for High Vernon, who can't get that off. And now Morin also can't get a shot off. And Simpkins picks it up. Averett really with a desperate chance there, but not able to get a clean shot off. Now the Monarchs are running down the field on the counterattack like they have been all game long. Stopped by Kako. Now Peters, the last line of defense for that Cougars.
Missed header there. Might come back to bite the Cougars, but it won't here as this ball is kicked up at the midway point. Now Franklin pushing up.
Franklin has a man to her right and her left, and now Diego with a lot of space. Dangerous in these kind of situations as she's trying to beat her man. And does. Trying to just keep that one in, but nothing really there coming from it. Now Casey coming up in a big boot into the box. That's going to go out of bounds. Looks to be off of the Cougars there. Now the Monarchs with another throw-in.
Kick up midway. Defended nicely by Peters. Now Cougars have possession with a little bit of numbers here.
Vernon not really sure what to do with it there. Just kind of kicks it out of panic. Number 15 there. That's going to be Chauvelin burning past the Cougars' back line. And Kinkoff scoops that one up last second, right before Monarch can get a foot on it and put it in the back of the net.
Nice kick here to midway.
Vigorou with a head on that one. That one's going to go over the head of Samantha Casey as she is swarmed by Monarchs as she kicks that one out, keeping it and a Monarch looks to be like she's taken down in the box.
A little iffy there where it looked like Samantha Casey went down first and then she got tripped up after that, but they're going to give her the penalty kick. Could be a big moment for the Monarchs here. As this kick is saved.
Great job by Kinkoff to keep this game even on the PK. Samantha Casey goes and thanks her goalkeeper for an effort like that. Especially off the rebound, being able to just react like that and not have anything happen or a ball end up in the back of the net there.
But now we see something that me and my co-host Shane have mentioned before we came back for break, but that's that flooding over there in that corner that you have to deal with.
Yeah, making that a very short corner kick for the Monarchs there. And that one looks like it's going to be out off of Averett. Throw in there for the Monarchs. Takes it to that corner. Keeps it inbounds through the legs, and then Casey clears that one out for a Monarchs throw-in.
Now 9 minutes and 42 seconds left to go in the second half. Still 2-2 after a great effort by the goalkeeper on the penalty kick. She's going to come up, and this one's going to go out of bounds. So after a terrific stand on defense, the Cougars will keep the ball here, or take possession, excuse me.
Kako here on the kick as we are under 10 minutes left in this game between the Cougars of Averett University and the Methodist University Monarchs. Tied at 2, seeing if either team can get this last-ditch effort and get this goal that'll break this tie. Overly trying to get around the defender there, but physically battled out of it. Now High Vernon trying to kick that one up. As you see, Casey almost beat by her man, but prevails. Ball falls into the water between DiDiego and another. As DiDiego goes down, gets the call there. Cougars now have a free kick.
Out of bounds now. Looks like we're going to have a Cougar corner kick here.
See if they can pull off the same magic that Methodist did earlier in this game. That one comes flying into the head of DiDiego, who cannot get a clean head on that one as it sails over the bar.
Great effort there, though, by DiDiego. Looks like we're going to reset this kick as there was a sub coming in and off for the Monarchs. This kick is going to be across the field. Still a Monarchs possession here, as it looked like it might have been a little miscommunication between two players, but able to keep the ball.
Keeping that one in bounds is Methodist University there. Creeping down to the 5-minute mark left here in this game.
Going to let this one roll out. Now goalie kick here is up and high around the midway part.
Now High Vernon finds it at her feet. Has DiDiego in stride. Back to Casey. Not a lot of oomph on that one there from Peters, though, due to the water. Simpkins takes that one quick as Kako finds it. And that's going to stay in the favor of Averett.
4 minutes and 20 seconds left now.
Yeah, around the 50-yard line here. Cougars need to really get something started with the limited time left in this game. Kako getting tripped up a little bit there. Vernon and the Monarchs just fighting for that ball around the 25-yard line. Really nothing much coming out of it, though, from a Cougar perspective.
This pass is up and kicked away, though, by the Averett Cougars. But now taking back possessions, the Monarchs.
And then Vigorou right there to take that ball away. Now Overly trying to get that out of the possession of the Monarchs. Good job by Franklin there. Leading herself a little bit too much, though, with that ball. She's the only Cougar really on the attack. Vernon comes and scoops that one up as she's taken out from behind. That's definitely going to be a yellow card there for number 2, Madison Brunson. The junior out of St. Petersburg, Florida, really with not a clean tackle there on Vernon. Takes it like a champ, though. Big boot into the box from Kako. Off of a Monarch, though, and nothing really stemming from it as Casey and number 14 there for the Monarchs go at it. And that's going to be in favor of the Monarchs as Cougars as the Monarch makes her case and picks up a yellow card for it. Methodist looking to get a little frustrated with the result so far of 2-2, taking it out on the players of Averett University. Now Kinberg with a clearance all the way to DiDiego. Very good pass. Trying to find Franklin, but can't. Now DiDiego trying to get... Oh, great slide tackle by DiDiego there. Taking possession away and fighting for the ball. Staying on her feet. Now Vernon can't really keep the possession, but a great effort there from DiDiego. Not going to go unnoticed by the commentary team.
Now Franklin pushing it up.
Yeah, a little bit of insane effort there from DiDiego, doing her best against 3 Monarchs to keep the Cougars in possession of that one. It's going to be a Monarchs free kick, though, with a minute left in this game. Down to the wire. See how the teams react here. That one's going to sneak out. And Cougars with possession here. DiDiego flicks it over a defender and can't get a good ball on that to keep that one in. 30 seconds left here in this tie matchup so far between the Averett University Cougars and the Methodist Monarchs.
And with new OT rules, there will be no OT in this game. So if they don't have a goal right here, the game will be called a draw, 2-2.
As Kako with one of probably the biggest stands of the game. We are about to run out of time, and Kako saves the game there, keeping this a 2-2 draw for the Averett Cougars against the Methodist University Monarchs.
Final score here after this crazy home opener for the Cougars is going to be 2-2 and a draw between the Methodist University Monarchs and your Averett University Cougars. My name is Chris Richmond, and alongside me the whole time was Shane Mickle and we will be back on another broadcast soon with Averett Sports Network.